What's good, guys? It's Lord Punk here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most mysterious projects Ubisoft has cooking right now. It's dark, it's witchy, and it might just be the biggest shakeup Assassin's Creed has seen in years. Yep, we're talking about Assassin's Creed Codename Hexe. First teased back in 2022 alongside a whole slate of AC projects, this one's been lurking in the shadows ever since, which is fitting considering it looks like Ubisoft's about to take the franchise into a full-on supernatural territory for the first time. We've been combing through trailers, interviews, leaks, and community deep dives to piece together everything we know so far, and trust me, you're going to want to hear this. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's dig deep into the dark magic of Hexe. Ubisoft's in a bit of a transition right now, rethinking its portfolio and putting heavy focus back on core franchises. Assassin's Creed is right at the front of that push, with recent releases like Mirage going back to the series' stealth roots and Shadows opening the door to the samurai era Japan. But Hexe, this one's different. The reveal trailer, just 30 seconds long, ditched the usual bombastic tone for something cold, bleak, and unnerving. Rotting trees, autumn leaves drifting in the dead air, and then that eerie Assassin's logo, twisted together from branches spinning over a fire. It's the kind of imagery that sticks with you, and Ubisoft knows it. The word Hex is German for witch, which instantly set off speculation. And it's not just a name, it ties directly into the rumored setting, the 16th century Holy Roman Empire during the height of the witch trials. This was an era of mass paranoia with tens of thousands accused of witchcraft, tortured, and executed. It's a perfect backdrop for a game about fear, betrayal, and survival, and it sounds like Ubisoft isn't shying away from the darker, more personal horror that comes with that territory. The Assassin's Creed series has always had its share of shadowy conspiracies, but Hexe looks like it's going to drench itself in superstition, folklore, and maybe even genuine supernatural elements. Fans who dug into the reveal trailer found even more to chew on. The pentacle framing the assassin's insignia uses the alphabet of Magi, translating to "We work in the dark to serve the light," a series staple since Ezio's days. But inside the symbol, words like Mephisto, a demon from German folklore, Rachi, avenge, and Huasa, house or family. Put it together and it hints at a revenge tied to demonic forces or a cursed bloodline. It's exactly the kind of breadcrumb trail Ubisoft loves to drop. And it's already fueling wild theories about whether we'll see the assassins dabble in real magic this time instead of just tech-based illusions. Gameplay-wise, Ubisoft's been tight-lipped, but one big confirmation came from Marc-Alexis Courtois, saying they're not making Hexe an RPG. That means no sprawling loot systems or 100-hour level grinds like Origins, Odysseys, or Valhalla. Instead, expect something lighter, more focused, maybe even survival-driven. Mirage's success in scaling things back could be a big influence here, though Hexe will almost certainly have its own tone and pace. If you've ever imagined Assassin's Creed with horror mechanics, limited resources, oppressive atmospheres, enemies that stalk you instead of waiting politely to be stabbed, this could be the one. Ubisoft Montreal is leading the charge, the same studio that launched the franchise back in 2007, and they've brought in Clint Hawking as a creative director, known for bold experimental designs in games like Far Cry 2 and Watch Dogs Legion. That's a huge signal that Ubisoft wants Hexe to break the mold, not just in story and setting, but how it plays. With Hawking's track record for systems-driven gameplay and moral complexity, we might see mechanics that make paranoia and mistrust central to the experience. Imagine a game where blending into crowds isn't just about avoiding guards, but avoiding being accused and dragged to trial yourself. Now, the release window is still up in the air. Some insiders suggest 2026, but with GTA 6 expected to dominate that year, a 2027 release wouldn't be surprising, and that timing could align with next-gen consoles like the rumored PlayStation 6, which means Hexe could be one of the first Ubisoft games to really flex new hardware alongside its Anvil engine. Leaked images, still unverified, hinted a serious visual leap with dense forests, dynamic weather, and lighting that makes every shadow feel dangerous. If it is what they're going for, the atmosphere alone could set Hexe apart from every Assassin's Creed before it. One thing we do know is that Hexe will be deeply tied into the Animus hub, Ubisoft's ambitious new launcher that connects all Assassin's Creed experiences in one place. Shadows introduced a basic version of it, but Hexe is expected to take it further, linking directly to other games, cross-referencing lore, and maybe even dropping in playable side content that bridges to future releases. It's part game, part meta experience, and Ubisoft clearly wants it to be the beating heart of the franchise going forward. If you're deep into Assassin's Creed lore, this could be the ultimate playground. Now, the real question is, how far is Ubisoft willing to go with the supernatural angle? The series has always explained its stranger moments through science fiction framing, Isu technology, genetic memory, but Hexe might be the first to blur that line until players can't tell where myth ends and history begins. Will we see actual spellcasting, possession, encounters with demons framed as Templar or Assassin artifacts? Whatever the answer, it's a bold move that could split the fanbase. Some will embrace the fresh tone, others might see it as too far from historical grounding they love. And honestly, that's what makes Hexe so exciting. It's risky. It's not not just another map expansion with a different coat of paint. It's a tonal shift that could redefine what an Assassin's Creed game feels like, with a new protagonist likely on the way, a setting dripping with paranoia and fear, and the potential for mechanics that make you question every NPC's loyalty. This could be the most tense and unpredictable Assassin's Creed yet. Of course, with all the secrecy, there's still a long way ahead before we get any real gameplay footage or even a confirmed release date. But if Ubisoft nails the execution, Hexe could be remembered as the game that started a whole new era for the series, a leap into the unknown that actually paid off. Until then, the best we can do is keep dissecting every frame of that teaser, every cryptic dev comment, and every rumor that surfaces. And that's everything we know right now about Assassin's Creed Codename Hexe. A witch trial setting? Check. A darker tone than anything we've seen in the series? Absolutely. The possibility of real supernatural mechanics? Looking more likely by the day. Whether you're a diehard Assassin's Creed fan or just curious to see Ubisoft try something bold, Hexe is shaping up to be one of the more intriguing games on the horizon. So, what do you think? Is this the fresh direction Assassin's Creed needs? Or is it too much of a departure? Would you embrace magic in the series, or should it stay grounded in historical fiction? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below. I want to hear every theory and hot take you've got. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the breakdown, subscribe so you don't miss a single update, and as always, I've been Lord Punk, and I'll see you guys in the next one.